Hi Willy Thistlers, it's Rachel from Barkland Croft here on Fair Isle, and welcome to Fair Isle summer in the middle of August. As you can see, the weather hasn't really improved much at all.
The pattern for my sheep gates neck warmer is now available to purchase on my website, and I think it's clear which of us wore it best. I also just recently finished this commission for a fisherman's cap, and the person I knitted it for had some hand-spun wool that their mother had spun, and so that's what I knitted the lining with. Those of you who may have an interest in Shetland or the Shetland knitting tradition may know what this item is. It's a knitting belt, or as it's called in dialect, a mackin belt. And just recently I had the privilege of being a guinea pig on my friend Jeanette's new knitting belt virtual class. Jeanette is a knitwear teacher and a designer who comes from Shetland and still lives in Shetland. And also just recently she wrote an article on the knitting belts for the Shetland Wool Adventures journal. If you have a look at her Instagram, which is Jeanette Budge, or her website, which is jeanettebudge.com, you can find full details of her online knitting belt classes.
So here we are with all of the fleeces that have been clipped this year. There's roughly about 80 fleeces here. These ones in these sacks here are from my pure Shetlands. Some coloured ones down the bottom. And then these two sacks here are from my Texels and Texel crosses. So I've got about 20 fleeces in these two sacks that I just need to sort and roll and pack properly, then sew the sacks up, and they will go out with the rest of the fleeces from Fair Isle over to Jameson's of Shetland, the spinning mill, where they'll get turned into lovely yarn. And these ones here I'll sort and pack, and they will be kept along with next year's clip, and eventually they'll go to Uist wool and be spun into my own wool to get back in 2023. Thank you so much to those of you for taking part in the giveaway hosted by Corinne in the last episode of The Woolly Thistle. And thank you also for being so patient while you've been waiting for me to sort out my online shop and website. And I'm really excited to say that my wool will be for sale via my online shop to coincide with Shetland Wool Week. So that will be from the 25th of September. And if you're signed up to my newsletter via my website, then I'll be sure to update you on that.